The Threesome Podcast at gmail.com.
Get some. Show some. Shake something.
I don't know what that was about, but okay.
Advertisement, man. Ooh, man.
Okay, sure. Anyway, welcome to the threesome, y'all. This is the podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least 3 topics each week. And as you know by now, the three of us are our point person and optimistic realist, who we call Star.
Hey, I'm still here, people.
Yeah, sounds like she's barely here, but we gonna get her healthy. And the center of our threesome and our voice of reason, we call him Magic.
Who, contrary to last week, still ain't seen Ned Titty, but if you're about to die, Star, send them out first.
You know what? Really? Dang, I'm about to take your last breath, but send titties.
Call
Right.
her bang. It's all in how people remember you.
By my titties.
Sure.
You have a cute face.
Yeah. Wow.
Secondary. Anyway.
Always. And bringing up the rear, as usual, I identify as a pragmatic contrarian, and they call me Storm. So, I was listening to our podcast from a couple weeks ago.
Is that good or bad? It's great, because this is the greatest podcast ever.
Yeah.
Sure. But it occurred to me when we were having our discussion about jobs and such that I didn't
Only
even
two
bring
of us should
up.
have been speaking.
Look, first of all,
It cracked me up. Go ahead.
because I almost said something. But
Free space here, no judgment zone.
I was about to be very insulting. But the one thing about jobs that I did not mention was all the studies about how people are quitting their jobs because their bosses want them to come back into the office.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about that, which was the whole reason I really wanted to bring it up, because I had been working from home for years and people were always telling me that I was crazy and they could never do that. And now all y'all came over to the dark side. Well, not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all came over to the dark side because y'all don't want to go into that office either. And they say, I read a study today that said only 3% of the black people that they polled actually wanted to go back into the office, which should tell you what kind of bullshit we have to deal with when we have to deal with y'all on a daily basis.
Yeah, because I'm sure that has very little to do with COVID scare.
Well, it might have, I'm sure it has some to do with that, because in one poll that I saw, overall, not just black people, people did cite not COVID, but diseases as a reason why they didn't want to go back into the office, which I can understand because.
You're a germaphobe?
Well, yes, I'm a germaphobe, but also the way cubicles are set up these days. I mean, if one person's sick, like all y'all are sick, and even if you're inoculated against COVID, something else is gonna come along. So, and y'all nasty. So why do I want to be around y'all on a daily basis? Is my point. But yeah, they said some people took the opportunity in the nearly 15, 16 months of COVID, people were working remotely, so they moved to where they wanted to live. And so now their bosses are saying, "Hey, come back to work." And they're like, "Yeah, I'm not driving that far, so here, take your job."
Hey, interest rates were low on houses. Gas prices done went up.
Exactly. There are all kinds of factors as to why people don't want to go back. Also, I think this study was done a few months ago when employers were trying to get people back, but schools were still not open. So a lot of people were saying, "Well, I can't come back to work because where am I going to send my
I'm a
kid?"
kid. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were saying that a lot of mothers quit their jobs on account of that. But yeah, y'all don't want to go into the office and see your coworkers that y'all
It's
claim
not that
y'all
we,
liked.
yeah,
Who
it's
do you
not that
know
we
claim
don't
they
want
like
to.
their
We just don't
coworkers?
want to be at risk in close quarters with cycled air.
Yeah, but that was only one of the reasons, and that was actually low on the list. People just felt like if they could do their job remotely, why can't they just do it remotely?
I'm not mad at that because gas prices are rising, so you don't have to worry about the frustration of the commute or putting all that gas in your car. And I get it.
And you got to be out your damn mind to want to be on public transportation right now.
Right.
To me, the aggravation of driving to work is that's a lot.
The rush
Yeah,
hour.
some of us do shit you just can't do from home, so I guess we never adapted to working at home anyway.
Yes, but a lot of us do stuff that we can do just fine at home. The reason why they want to drag us into somebody's office is some people like to feel powerful.
They paid for that building.
Well,
And damn it, they're going to utilize it.
that's another reason why they should really want to not bring a whole lot of people back because why would you want to pay for all that office space if you don't need to?
And off but on topic, college tuition rates should drop a lot.
They should, but they won't.
Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
No.
They don't have to pay for all the maintenance, and they don't have to have
Yeah.
all the staff there.
Speaking of old episodes, I've been listening to them from the beginning for the last week, and in one of them,
Torture.
I was we're funny. I truly believe Donald Trump was going to win the election, so yeah, apologize for that one. I've been wrong before. I've been married.
Wow.
Cheap shot, I
Okay.
know. Let me cook.
Sure. Well, you're amusing the hell out of Star tonight, which is it could be because she's medicated or I don't know. Maybe
Us two are hilarious. You're just here to check facts.
that's probably true. Well, according to you, I'm just here to hear your voice once a week, which, may not be far off base. I'm
No.
Yeah,
still working.
actually, it was probably you wanted me to hear your voice once a week, but it's cool. We're here.
I'm still working that out in therapy either way. So,
Yeah, tell her I said hi.
I will. I'm sure she sends her best. And since you keep her in business.
I have nothing to do with nothing. That's
Mm,
between Neil deGrasse Tyson and Alonzo Mourning.
Mm-mm.
no, they don't send me to therapy. One of them's perfect, and the other one is damn near
The
close.
funny thing
So,
is, you just refuse to take accountability for you sending you to therapy.
well, I'm the one that pays for it, so there you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you, your health insurance.
Woo-woo.
sure.
I appreciate them.
So, Star, you wanted to talk about another trend.
Yeah. So it seems that adult male virginity is on the rise.
Know your worth, kings.
There was a survey done on over 3,000 men under the age of 30, and they report having zero female sex partners since they turned 18.
The way you said that, zero female sex partners,
Yeah, you
which
caught that?
which doesn't really make them virgins for the record.
Yeah,
But
yeah. A couple of things just ran through my mind as I was reading that in the Washington Post, but
mhm.
when you read things out aloud, clarity.
Yeah,
Yes.
right,
Um,
Editors, do your job.
right.
so in this, it says about 27 men under 30 report that they haven't had sex, period, male or female, okay,
Okay.
since the age of 18.
Wait, since the age of 18?
Since the
Or,
age of 18. So
okay, which
again,
again,
doesn't
yeah,
make them virgins, but
right.
so
And
it's
also,
sexist
they
is
have
how I'm reading.
to be careful about speaking on juvenile sex, so it's a safe move for them to say over 18.
Got it. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that, what do you think is the cause of that?
The internet.
Well, sure. I mean, people in general are having less sex, less babies are being born.
I can't
Is what
tell.
it is. It's true though. The birth rates have gone down, particularly among white married couples, which has the Fox News draws in a bunch.
When is it not?
Right. No, it has nothing to do with the fact that y'all are, very pro-child when they're in the womb and can't give a damn about it once they get here. Maybe that has some. But anyway, I think young people are having less sex in general.
That's
I-
fucking crazy.
I mean, motherfuckers don't go outside anymore. They sit and look at a screen all goddamn day. And when they are outside amongst people, they're so socially awkward, they don't know how to talk their way into pussy. Because we had to go outside and talk to people to work our way into pussy or dick in y'all's cases or whatever. These kids, you push a button and try to arrange some shit.
yeah, and you text each other, and that's just not.
Yeah. You get enough nudes, you don't even be thinking about actual draws.
Yeah, that's what the article cites as part of what they believe the issue is that young men's social skills.
Ain't
They
got no game, young pimp. No, let me quit.
Yeah, they're experiencing
Yeah,
challenges in their social skills.
they don't know how to talk to people.
Honestly, when my son told me he lost his virginity, I was like, you put your phone down long enough to do anything?
Right.
Yeah,
and probably not.
yeah.
For the
Might have been
record.
recording.
We did
Right.
have to have a couple conversations like it's cool if little girls want to send you pictures and shit, but technically that's still child porn in my house, my nigga. Do not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's sad, period,
Why?
because sex is healing. It can be healing and calming. There are a lot of uptight, hormonal, aggravated young people out here. Like,
The good news is that people our age are reporting more and more sex. So, you
yeah,
know,
I can't tell that either. The hell.
well, me neither, me neither. But they'll grow into it. Is my point.
Oh, shit.
They'll be all right.
Honestly, I think it's a good thing. A lot of people did not need to be procreating.
True. I don't think the issue is even procreation. I think what Star is saying is that that's also why they so uptight and they
Oh,
so
for
worried.
any of the young
Attitudinal.
ladies listening to this, fuck a nerd and save the world. That could be the difference between a CEO and a school shooter.
Um,
I overthink all of these things.
well, I mean, you're not wrong, but
You're
At
not
all.
wrong.
you know.
Fuck them cool niggas. That's just gonna end you with a baby daddy in jail that don't want to pay child support.
Sure.
Let me stop using the word nigga so loosely. When I say nigga, I mean ignorant people of every race, just to be clear.
I
Yeah.
understand that's how I took it. Also, and this is in defense of young males, it's harder for them because,
It's always been harder for them. They still manage.
yeah, but there's a lot of mixed messaging out there now.
E-hoes.
They cited like the Me Too movement as that
There's a lot
part of
of,
the problem.
I don't want to holler at anybody because I don't want to see, you know what I mean? There's a
Like a
lot of mixed,
predator.
yeah, there's a lot of mixed messages out there.
Yeah, that's a lot of thirst trap Thursdays followed by why these niggas in my inbox.
Yes, exactly. Or I'm gonna post a half nude photo, but how dare you say something sexual about me?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was young, I'd be like, I'd probably stay away from all that shit too, because trying to deal with all that other shit to deal with. So I get it.
Sex robots about to get better.
Eventually, they'll grow into it. I don't know.
That's going to lead to a lot of poorly trained men.
Let y'all tell it was already that anyway.
I was
A lot
gonna
of frustrated
say,
women later on.
and a lot of them too. So how is that any different?
Eh.
I mean, being that they do have so much internet access, if they actually care to study something, they can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
studying it
There's a
and
lot to
actually
be said for
participating
reading
in
and
it is two
reacting.
different things. You
Yeah.
can't study how to read a woman's body effectively. You have to actually be there.
Also, let me put this out there. Do not study porn and think that that is what you're supposed to do.
Please do not believe that bullshit.
Don't do
No,
that. I need y'all to cut that shit out
you
now.
shit the fuck out.
Okay? Because that is not reality. Okay?
That doesn't just go for you young people. That goes for all, especially men.
Yes.
You understand? Don't talk to your potential, your woman, your fuck buddy, or whatever, whoever, unless she invites that kind of thing. Don't talk to them like they do on the pornos. That's just
Oh
not cool.
no. Because I'll punch you
Hey,
dead in your
dude.
jaw, for one thing. Not just that.
Don't point at your penis like, come on, get with it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That works.
Well, I'm sure it does for somebody.
I almost said something. Well, I'm never mind.
As long as you're going to be online having so many conversations, you should very much have a conversation about what is and isn't acceptable behavior when it comes to sex.
That takes a whole lot of maturity.
Plus, the people that they're probably talking to have no idea either. So,
Yeah, a lot of people be talking shit they can't back. Next thing you know, they're laying there like, "Why are you choking me?" Like, what you
Take
say?
your back. Wear that ass
yeah,
out.
most of y'all talk a lot of shit that you can't back up. Let's just put that out there. Like,
And stop it.
Please.
and please stop it.
Because I am not a nice person when I'm disappointed.
I, I love
Actually, be
the.
a more effective strategy to understate how good you are.
You would think,
Keep
but
the expectations low.
Why even have that conversation about the skill level at all? Like,
exactly. Magic, you were being very misogynistic today.
Moi?
Toi.
All three of us or somebody else?
No, just I said toi, not
Anyway,
never mind.
all I said was Ben Simmons should get a sex change. That is not misogynist.
Very. Which took us into a whole discussion about trans people in sports, which you guys object to.
Wholeheartedly.
Pourquoi, since we're on the French thing?
I got daughters, son. What the fuck they look like in a wrestling match with somebody's 17-year-old boy?
Why would they be in a wrestling match with a 17-year-old boy?
Because schools have wrestling teams.
How old are your children?
9 and 10, I'm talking about in the future.
I'm trying to figure out why a 17-year-old anything would. Anyway.
Because high schools have wrestling teams, some males, some females, some allow males that want to act like females into the female ring.
They have female wrestling teams where you're at?
Yes.
Fascinating.
I'm in the country.
No, I've never been to the
I
sticks.
didn't know that was just an amazing concept. I assumed it was everywhere.
Hell, I didn't even know we had a male wrestling team at our high school. Did we?
Somebody call up the Alumni Association.
I mean, we might have. No, I think we did. I think we did have yeah.
Texas, they play sports. In fact, they take high school sports way too serious.
Football, yes.
Basketball too.
Maybe. But that's about it.
So all the sports America takes serious?
Seriously, and no.
I don't even know Lee like that.
I mean, they used to take baseball seriously, but they don't.
It's fallen off in popularity.
Yeah, but I grew up near the border in Latin culture, baseball. Don't know why, but yeah. As the person here who studied extensively with genetics, go ahead.
Are you going to try to convince us that there's 63 genders?
No. I'm not about to try to convince you of any such thing.
Appreciate it. Oh, Star, you can have it. I made it a simple point. Boys are boys, girls are girls. There are certain sports they can both play at the same time, but actual physical contact shit, nah, son.
Like football.
Yeah, if puberty hasn't kicked in yet.
I beg to differ because Texas lets girls play high school football.
And kudos to all of them, and I appreciate it. But if my girl is on a girls' team and you throw a boy in, I got a problem. Same with bathrooms while we at it.
Yep.
So trans people should just hold it.
No, you should
that's
stop lying to yourself and go in the fucking bathroom you should have went in the first place.
Or either have a co-ed or a transgender bathroom.
So you would have a trans woman walk into a male bathroom.
Happens all the time.
Well, probably where you are because they're not allowed to.
Actually, no. All of the bathroom thing started with a high school student here.
I just said that.
Definitely enforced here.
Yeah. I wouldn't want that to happen because I think it would be dangerous. But, okay.
I think that they should have their own facilities, and I'll say why, and this is my reason why.
Like colored water fountains. Go ahead.
Well, no.
That is not the same.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's the same philosophy, but go ahead.
No,
it's not. One is by choice. The other one's by actual fucking repressed people. Well, not to say that they're not repressed either, but not on the same level.
Okay.
So here's the thing. You're going to have people who are not trans at all who take advantage of that particular situation. And I just think, I think they should have their own facilities. It's not.
They're going to have people who are not trans at all take advantage
of that situation. Yeah, people who are going to act trans just because they know that as a male, they can go into the women's bathroom.
Because a man would do that.
Have you seen the cams that they set up in the toilets and stuff like that?
Yeah, it'll happen.
Yes, but the cams that people set up in the toilets, they're not pretending to be women to get into the toilets. There are 100 other ways to get into a bathroom and set up a cam, is my point.
Grown ass men are cross dressing because they think it'll get them closer to women. Yes, men are like that. Yeah, they fucking will. As the spokesman for men here, yeah, it'll happen.
You think a man dressing like a woman gets him closer to women. But
I'm
okay.
not even trying to figure out that much, but I've literally heard people say and do that. And it's like, all right, if that's what you think works, good luck.
Okay. All right.
Times are rough out here. People don't know how to interact.
Yep.
But if I got to put on a full length dress to hang with the girls, I'll just stay out.
Yep. I agree. I concur.
Bunch of heteros talking on this shit anyway.
What does hetero anyway?
Hey, you want to compare it to the black struggle? If a bunch of white people was talking about black problems, you'd be like, hey, what the fuck y'all talking for?
First of all, transgender and homosexuality are a whole different. You're lumping them in, and it's not the same thing. But whatever.
Do we really need to go down that road?
No,
Thank you.
we're talking about sports and
Yeah.
simply sports.
Okay, we're gonna go bowling. Sure. Let's mix up the girls and the boys and the confused.
They don't. Why don't they?
I don't know in bowling. I'm a real athlete. I never paid attention to it like that.
In other words, he can't bowl. Go
Nah,
ahead.
I'm all right. I ain't amazing, but how many bowlers is going to dunk on me? Fuck out of here.
Okay. They can throw a bowling ball upside your head though. But go ahead.
Okay, so can my 9-year-old. It's not that amazing.
You're right. Somebody should have done it years ago. So
Well,
anyway, we're talking about. Uh, let's get back to the trans in sports. My God.
Okay, you have a daughter. And I don't want to keep using wrestling as an example. Say football.
Yes, I have
I know
pictures.
the rules are, yeah, I know. I'm half-assed thinking about letting my oldest play, but
What's your point?
we grew up in Texas in our high school years, and
Did and they
it
would
was a
have.
different era back then where we actually went out to hurt people. So if some boy does a dirty play against your daughter and she gets hurt, you're cool. That's just part of the game.
No, but it's not part of the game if some boy does the same thing to my son. I mean, what are you talking about?
That's a whole big difference.
It's not a big difference.
If you punch me, I'm getting laughed at. There's a difference.
There's not a difference. If I punch you, you're getting hurt, son.
You're not going to jail.
I might.
Nigga, please.
The only reason I wouldn't is because
Nobody even think about locking Solange's ass up.
well,
Yeah, it's funny.
that's because everybody.
Smacked her ass, that nigga still be in jail right now.
Well, if he wanted to press charges, she would be in jail right now.
Oh, bullshit. She'd be on probation at best.
Whatever. You know how many men hit women and don't go to jail? Stop
Not
it.
as many as women hit men and don't go to jail.
Yeah, but that's a whole. Anyway, my point is, I would be upset either way, regardless of gender. So
True.
you're gonna have a different argument than that.
I just proved my point.
You did not.
There's a difference between a
No.
man hitting a woman and a woman hitting a man. We can act gender equal if we want, but no,
Okay.
there's certain situations that are more fucked up than others.
Okay. I mean, I know some women that'll fuck you up, and I mean,
And I'm
just
entirely sure they exist.
and I know some men that will get fucked up. I'm just about anybody. And sure,
Entirely
there's a
possible.
difference, but I mean, if you're getting injected with estrogen on a regular,
You're still a boy, just a feminine one.
okay, but how hard you think you're hitting? How much harder you think you're hitting?
You gotta act like you're gonna erase fucking centuries and millennia of genetics based on taking estrogen for a few years?
Yes, actually, there's a lot of studies that show.
Oh my god, who gave you a diploma? No
All right.
buying that one. I will agree to disagree.
Okay.
Well, can we talk
And
about
for
a happier topic?
sports playing boys out there, you hit my motherfucking daughter, you fighting me.
You're ridiculous.
Possibly so, but it is what it is.
How about you hit my child? I mean, I don't. Yeah. Anyway,
Are we canceled yet?
probably.
By who?
Who knows? Me, maybe. Who knows?
She's
All right,
threatening.
Star, we got to start auditioning the third party.
Oh no, she's about to get rid of us.
We're a
Well,
team. We stick together for better or for worse.
this is true. One of us went to school for biology with an emphasis on genetics. Just saying.
Good
Okay.
girl.
Just saying. So I do know a little bit about this, and I don't have a problem with it. I just don't. But I'm not trying to change anyone's mind, but a lot of it is the same thing because a lot of it is based on bad information. Just like back in the day, it was based on bad information. Black people are a
What?
whole different race. Brown people are a different race.
That wasn't even bad information. That was genetically inferior people trying to feel like they weren't.
Oh no 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 no! Make no mistake. There was a lot of bad science being cited around that bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
There's always reasons to justify separating people, is my point. The simple fact that there are gendered bathrooms to begin with, to me, is a little ridiculous. I
So is
mean,
rape.
sure it is, but I don't understand why you have to have these big bathrooms with all these stalls when you could just have individual stalls that anyone can go in, and therefore I don't have to stand in a 2-hour line when I need to go to the bathroom at a stadium. And meanwhile, you can just walk in. But we won't even talk about that.
Because people ain't shit. It ain't that hard to figure out. And a lot of men do a lot of fucked up shit to women because they feel like they can.
Yes, but you missed my whole point. Why not just have individual rooms? Why not? It doesn't make sense.
Number one,
Room?
because I was gonna say it would take up
Well,
entirely too much space.
it really wouldn't.
It would.
No,
It
because
definitely
Have you
would.
ever been like in a family with 5 people and 1 bathroom in the house?
they have doors on the stalls. Why could they not just make those stalls into separate, like, water closets? And then you still can
So
come
put an
out and
individual
wash
door in the walls between?
you can still come out and wash your hands. I mean,
That's how stalls are set up.
that's my point. It's ridiculous. Anyway,
Okay.
if you come to my house, I'll make sure I point you to the male bathroom.
Okay.
It's just stupid.
Hopefully the hand soap is less scented.
You, hand soap. I don't put hand soap in that bathroom. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
Eh,
y'all can use
who
your
needs it?
shirts. Exactly.
Works for me.
My
Sexist.
point is, exactly. My point is, it's stupid.
Okay.
the
Star,
whole
are you comfortable with men in the bathroom while you're going?
No.
I did that is not what I said.
She's saying don't have the big old room with all the individual stalls. How about just have individual closets, individual washrooms?
Yes.
That is fucking entirely financially inconvenient the bigger the establishment.
I was gonna say it really isn't because they do it at movie theaters now.
Where the hell are you going to the movies?
Right.
You,
And I live here.
you ain't been to the Imagine?
Yes, but I don't think I've not been to the restroom. No, I haven't.
I'm like, because they have family restaurant. Well, not at the Imagine.
Oh, they got those at the mall
They
here,
got them
but
at the mall too. Yeah.
there's
So
like men, women, and family.
exactly. But why? Why? I mean, to me, that's silly. Like, just make a bunch of them and call it a day. I mean,
Space is an issue, though. I still say, from an engineering standpoint, space is the issue.
no. Do you know how fucking big them bathrooms are for the? I've seen bathrooms they made for women that have like two different sides. You could have just made separate bathrooms and called it a day at that point. But
But I can imagine that between the plumbing,
The
the
building
ventilation,
of everything around it, yeah.
all of that.
I don't think the plumbing is any more intricate, honestly.
It's not about being intricate, but I'm pretty sure if you look at the plumbing for like a large bathroom right at a mall or a movie theater, that the plumbing is a lot less as far as materials used.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm pretty,
No, it's
yeah.
not. No, 15 toilets
Wow.
next to each other is 15 toilets next to each other. It doesn't matter if there's a wall there or not.
You
It's
sounded like a flat earther right now. I refuse to argue this anymore.
well, you don't have to. I'm just letting you know. The only thing that's going to be more expensive is that you're putting drywall there instead of putting a damn partition. That
So
people.
You
I'm
don't
putting
think
out
2x4s and drywall and insulation cost more than a partition?
Why the fuck are you going to put insulation on an interior wall? Why?
Building codes.
You don't put insulation. Anyway.
So, if we have any engineers out there, please send us a letter.
Yes, please.
Fucking
Especially.
drywall. You got tape. You got the plastic. You got the mud. You got to set up fucking baseboard. Nah. That
I
shit's too much.
said it's going to be more to put drywall up.
Yeah.
But for the record, it's also a lot maintaining the metal ass partitions
Not really.
in a bathroom.
So having a whole individual bathroom would make it less maintenance?
I didn't say
It's
it would be
way
less
easier
maintenance.
to clean off metal or plastic partitions than actual drywall.
I didn't say it would be less maintenance. Did you hear me say it would be less maintenance? Not once did I say it would be less maintenance.
Next topic.
I said it wouldn't be more plumbing. That is what I said.
If you like the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe. If you don't, tell everybody you know. Thank you for making it through this, people. We genuinely appreciate you. The Threesome Podcast on the gram, the Threesome Pod on Twitter, and good night.
Good night.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna make me mean today. You're just not.
We're not trying to. We are trying to save you.
Well, I don't need saving.
I love, protect, honor, and respect my black queens.
Particularly not from you. Thank you very much.
I wasn't on the attack.
Whatever.
I let you vent. I walked away.
Whatever. And I don't vent.
It's good. Shout out to the people who have listened to episodes of this show. We appreciate you. Right in.
Yeah, we really do. I probably won't even listen to this bullshit.
Me either. At least not the last 15 minutes.
Well, definitely not the last half hour. because I like my sanity. I covet it. Anyway, I'm about to go see what Giannis
Yo,
is doing.
I'm looking at all this shit about Subway not having tuna in their tuna subs. As Americans, do y'all realize most of the shit y'all think is tuna ain't tuna no damn way?
I'm trying to figure out why you thought the tuna was tuna. Remember years back when they found out that the taco meat at Taco Bell wasn't meat? And I was like, why y'all thought it was meat to begin with? When the taco was like 69 cents? Like, that should have been your first clue, but I don't
Yeah, don't do too much studying of what goes into your food if you
know. No,
enjoy it.
because you just won't eat. I mean, if that's the case.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
gonna have
yeah.
to go outside and eat some grass and then rinse it off.
I was talking to a vegetarian friend of mine who was trying to extol me to not eat meat and was saying, have you ever been to a meat packing plant? I'm like, yes, I'm from Texas.
Yeah,
I've been to a meat packing plant. I'm like, but I've also been to a vegetable packing plant. And let me tell you, you ain't doing nothing any healthier. Just to let you
a
know.
lot of insects involved.
There's a lot of nastiness at the vegetable packing plant. So it's best to just not think about any of the shit you're eating because you will just be mad and hungry.
Grow some shit. Fight the power.
Right. You know, there's a show, I forget what it's called, but I was watching Discovery Plus this week because a friend of mine
Cause you're a nerd.
a friend of mine gave me her login so I could watch Discovery Plus. Shout out
Just
to the
gonna say
pirates.
that on the World Wide Web.
I
So
didn't use her name.
I'm talking about you snitching on yourself.
Oh, well, whatever. I mean, hey, you gotta help people out.
Are we still recording?
Yeah. Anyway, there's a show on Discovery Plus where it's a black lady too, where she goes into people's houses and helps them set up like backyard farms, for lack of a better word, like big gardens where they're growing their own stuff. It's kind of cool. That's all I wanted
Mm.
to say.
Word. Rest
Gross.
in peace to my grandparents and all the shit they were trying to teach me and I wasn't listening.
Yeah, and I feel your pain. Rest in peace.
Yeah, me too. Rest in peace. We didn't know any better.
Sure.
I mean, I felt their pain. But anyway. All right, I'm out. Gotta go walk a dog.
Peace out.
Star
Walking the
gets
dog.
Star gets some sleep.
I shall.
Yes. Heal up soon.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and you do your thing.
I'm gonna go hang out with kids.
No, that'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Aw, I miss hanging out with kids. Kinda. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's much more fun when you can give them back.
got a whole baby over here.
I said kids, not babies.
Still a kid. Still a
Mm,
kid.
they're not kids until they're like 5, and they're fun.
Still a kid.
Are we talking about humans or dogs?
Humans.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when they're fun. When they've gotten through their terrible twos.
AT&T is getting a piece of my mind tomorrow.
Oh, that is not where I thought that sentence was going. Why are they getting a piece of your mind? What they do?
They are on some bullshit.
Of course.
And they're intercepting all her titty pics.
Right.
Yep. Because I sent them out. I swear I did.
Right.
Fuck you,
Um,
AT&T.
They never
Actually,
arrived.
they told me back in the days my credit wasn't good enough. I'm like, oh, the broke niggas that got AT&T? Fuck out of here.
Mm.
Mm.